Yeah, hit him up. Let's do the damn thing. We about ready to get this interview going. Waiting for this fucking phone to ring.
Yeah.
Tantrum, man, you got to be fucking juiced about this shit. I know this is a long time coming for you.
It kind of is, you know what I mean?
I think it's always good
But then again, me and Dirtbag have kind of had this history of battling like 100 times in the past, you know what I mean? Back in the era where freestyling, battling on stage was the predominant format, you know what I mean?
Yeah, back when that was the only hype.
Yeah, that was the only thing.
When that's
like written battles weren't really the norm, you know what I mean?
Nah, back in grind time days, man, like before it all turned into King of the
back before grind time days.
Yeah, before that.
Before that. So yeah, I'm just hoping this guy gets my text. So
Yeah,
call the fuck in.
So these guys are putting on a little battle. It's called Battle of the Zae. It's going to be December 8th.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, here's the man. We're calling in right now.
Is that you? Is that him?
Yeah, what up, man?
Oh, okay, we got the man.
Yo, I think you need to turn him up a little bit, man, or it's like he's his phone is volume's down or something.
We're on the way.
Let me see if I can volume.
Dirtbag.
Is that much better?
Dirtbag, yeah, it's a little bit better.
Okay, cool, good.
Hey, yo,
yeah, we got you.
I'm really glad that you could tear yourself away from the fucking Call of Duty game that you're playing right now.
No, I'm not playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
For you.
Got my peanut butter fingers all over my C-roller.
This is the thing. Is if I figure I'm going to get yelled at by a nerdy Asian kid a bunch in a week, so I don't need to play Call of Duty at all.
No little kids, no Asians. All right, well, let's start dropping some knowledge, Dirt. Let's fucking go. What's happening right now?
Okay, so look, less than a week from today, next Saturday, December 8th, the Battle of the Zae is going down in San Jose, California, all ages, and I'm going to roast Tantrum. But on top of that, there's going to be a lot of other spectacular battles. Fredo versus Reverse Live, XI versus Swarm. We have Uno Lavos coming all the way out from Philly, battling Big Cannon, coming all the way from Chicago in San Jose, California, for no reason whatsoever. So it's a spectacular event.
Also got Pariah and Cadillac Ron going down versus.
That was gonna be dope.
Big heads versus drug problems.
Pretty much, bro.
Going down in an auto body shop, I hear.
No, well, not really. It's a big ass empty warehouse. I'm not sure, honestly, what it was.
An auto body shop.
Before the homies scooped it up, but the homies were basically they rent this warehouse space so that they could party. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. That seems feasible, right?
Or
stash their bodies or some shit.
So we hide the infants.
But it's just basically it's a big ass empty warehouse, and there's graph all over the wall, like a bunch of really ill artists who work in the area and do design work for Clout and for Breezy and for Booger Kids and some of like the clothing companies that are there in that little cannery parking lot. They all kind of like muraled up the walls for the event, but it's empty, you know what I mean? And it's just going to serve as a house of battling. It's
going to be just what it needs to be, an arena. They go in, they kill.
Will Bruce Buffer be there?
I'm very Bruce Buffer-esque.
Yeah, Dan is pretty much his own Bruce Buffer.
No doubt. And you know what Bruce Buffer rhymes with? Moose fucker.
So boys, get at each other. Right now? What do you think? You know, you guys are ready for each other. You guys are friends.
All right, round one. Let's go. Tantrum, you guys time me, okay, man?
Hey, yo, check it out,
hold on,
man.
I get the stopwatch.
You Zach Galifianakis looking motherfucker.
Yo, Asian jokes.
Hey, yo, fucking bullshit.
He's outnumbered, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, no, and see, we
Hey,
had
Dirtbag, hey, for the record, hey, Dirtbag, you would have actually really liked it here because there's two other cats with a lot of facial hair right
mad
now.
homeless-esque looking
I'm like
motherfuckers.
kind of feeling outnumbered right here, man. I'm like definitely the minority here, no pun.
As you're the minority
I'm
there.
the minority. In this room.
Facial hair minority.
Think Brian Wilson and Yukon Cornelius.
Well, shouts out to Tantrum to you thinking that I just want to be around other hairy men all the time.
Well, you know, he's got to keep it sophisticated.
Oh, man, dude. I mean, you don't?
No.
I mean, you figure like you relate to him better, you know? You're like, hey, you got hair? I got hair.
No way, dude.
Let's be
you
friends.
You see my DJ? He can only grow hair in like the mustache and Fu Manchu region. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but see that? I mean,
I think he knows exactly what you're saying.
That's the group dynamic, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you even it out. Well, you pretty much grow his hair for him.
Yeah, no
Feel
doubt.
me?
You know what I mean? We're covering bases here for each other.
Exactly,
So look,
man.
me and Tantrum, we probably, how many times do you think we've honestly battled legitimately, like on some freestyle shit?
Oh, it's probably in more like the 5 or 6 range, probably.
Yeah,
to
I
be
would
honest.
say like conservatively we battled 5 times probably.
Probably, yeah.
And that's
So I think I'm gonna go on a limb and say that I won more of them, like 3 out of 5, but you won more recently. The last one was win Tourette's more, and me and
Yeah.
Madness. Only reason we even entered is because we wanted to fuck it up for them. And
They
we were
did. They
just
tried
like,
to throw a monkey wrench in our plans, and I definitely did bring this issue up. I definitely brought this story up, like, I think one of the first or second times that I was on this show. With
Oh,
this
that's
Madness and Dirtbag
yeah,
Dan.
no, you did. That's Tourette's with no regrets, right?
Yeah, because
fuck that
because
place. I heard they make you drink piss.
No, I mean it's definitely voluntarily. Voluntary. I mean,
they'll
yeah, I mean
ask
they don't.
you if you want to drink piss, and if you
Yeah.
want to be a part of the show.
They won't make you drink piss as like a general admission to get in
Yeah.
the show or nothing.
21
like
years
that,
old,
bro.
ID $5, and drink this
And drink
piss.
this fucking piss, bro.
I bet you that if you drink piss, you don't have to pay to get in. And
Oh
there's
no,
like,
that's
probably a
just
few,
your getting
like,
free card right there.
Pretty
yeah,
much,
and they're
man.
like, I'm down. I don't want to pay. I want this $5 for beer.
I want this.
I'm trying to
$5
wash
of
down this
pee.
piss. You know?
Trying to wash down everything I ate with this piss.
Yeah, we tried to mess it up. We really tried to mess the whole thing
They
up.
definitely
and
did
we
try, and they failed.
We were unsuccessful
horribly.
on both ends. Tantrum beat me, and Madness lost at the source, and
It-
then they went off and they faced each
It was
other.
it was kind of
magical.
on some like really like movie-esque. You know what I mean? It was kind
Yeah.
of a cinematic type of story. You know, like it was just meant to be that night. You
We
know?
were trying to fuck with death. I was all leaned out, and I was doing really good because I was just, you know what I mean. I had my styrofoam Dan was cracking, and then I just fell apart. I don't know why. I don't
Nah,
think
you
I
didn't fall
wanted it
apart.
as
You were
much as
just.
you.
I
The
mean,
many
he
personas
was
of
definitely on his shit. That fool Dan came here with his Sharks jersey, so he knew he was on it. You know, he knew he wasn't bullshitting, man. He didn't come here to lose with his fucking Sharks jersey, dog.
I've lost in that jersey before.
Yeah, no, hey, I'm just, can we just leave the Sharks out of this? I mean,
Oh,
the lockout it hurts. It hurts.
Whatever. We'll go watch
The Bulls. I go down, man. They're holding it down too. They're doing pretty good.
Is
Shout out to
Crow
those.
playing for the Bulls legitimately?
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Tantrum knows nothing of hockey.
I definitely don't, man.
It's all right. It's all right. So what's gearing up for this battle? Like what's going down? You eating your fucking Cheerios? You got your hot bowl of oatmeal? Like what is the MC's gear up for a battle? You know?
You know what's crazy is I think back in like, and I don't know if this is the same for Tantrum, and I know it's different for everybody. Back in the like beginning of this, like we prepared very little, and then once we understood that we like what it was, everybody like grilled and their shit for months, and like there was a good minute where like battles were being really well planned, so people knew who they were battling months in advance, and you would really be on your material.
Yeah,
and
you can
nowadays
dig dirt.
it's like I write faster and I remember faster, so like I'm still coming up with magical things to fucking throw into the mix, but I'm way comfortable with that. Whereas Tantrum's probably got his shit written on the back of his eyelids, and he's fucking doing rap push-ups at home and shit like that.
You know what I mean? I'm doing fucking multi sit-ups and shit, dog.
Multi sit-ups. Oh shit! Lyrical miracle push-ups.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, it is kind of at that point, though. I mean, like, where people's performances, like, they have to be so polished and so perfect, because any, like, it's kind of like sometimes the crowd can get really, really fickle. Like, even, like, a little stumble can lose you points, you know? And, like, people kind of see that as, like, oh. You know, it could just be stumbling, like, on one little syllable on a word or something, and people start taking points away from, like, they start thinking, oh man, maybe he's nervous, oh now lose, blah blah blah. You know what I mean?
I'm sure all these people that are out there have seen people rap before. Maybe a slip up in that course and really realize that, you know, the rap is still going down. It's gonna slip up. I mean, I'm scared now. I'm
Yeah,
scared.
exactly,
I slipped up. I'm
The
scared.
other dude is on though.
Yeah.
It's that little difference. You know
Yeah,
what
Yeah,
I mean?
exactly.
that does pull the cipher. You know.
So-
And for instance, like in my like I battled the upstate New York dirt when I was in Tucson when I was on tour last, and they took some shit out of the battle that I was pissed off about, because at the beginning of the battle when we're like, you know, shouting out our shit, I'm like, "Rah, Zae, baby, Cloud Breezy, I see you." Rah, I'm doing my thing, and then they go to him and he says his shit, and he says the address of this tattoo shop that he reps or whatever, and he fucks up the address, and I'm like, he don't even know his own address. And everyone's like,
he claiming somebody else's hood.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, but he had lost the battle before we even started, you know, because he was like, he fucked up right there. Oh, that's it, but you don't even know your own fucking address. And then until I fuck up, you're the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like those little tiny slip ups can really, when it comes down to like close battles, they can really make the difference.
Yeah, you know, it's all part of the bravado, but I mean, I think truthfully, it's just the rap, man. Just judge the fucking rap. I mean, yeah, all that stuff counts, but if you got fucking 10 goons in the crowd and they're all, and you're fucking all louder than every other little girl that you brought, you know,
Right.
it fucking cancels out.
I mean, you're talking to Dan here, who's battling in his own fucking city, his own hometown.
Oh, yeah.
And all of his hundreds of goons are gonna be there in the building. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm just gonna keep my my accumulated Buddhist monk power inside me and just to protect me, dog.
If anyone was like fit to do it, it's fucking Tantrum. Like, because you're not the type of dude who gets all like, who has a very like, you know, you're not like fucking one of these cats who are like, I can't have you insulting me right now. You know what I mean?
No way, dude. It's the Asian invasion, man.
Oh, dude. Well, first,
plus,
they come in tenfold, man.
You ever been to the Zae, homie?
Yeah.
You ever been to a hip hop show out here?
Daily Union, bro.
It's like Voltron.
well, aside from that, like the weird thing is, I've always performed better against people in their respective hometowns rather than people who battled me in my own hometown. You know what I mean? Like that's just something that I noticed. I tend to have better performances against people that are around their own environment, and part of that is more because I like to use I don't know if I would call it personal ammo, but like just ammo that I could find on that particular person that I know that their hometown and their people is gonna know about. You know what I mean? Even if like not like my homies that are gonna watch it that are really not into battling that much probably won't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But the people that are in that room that are supporting my opponent and are there to watch him, like they'll know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, and they'll know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know that shit to be true.
Yeah, correlation, man. Correlation.
And like Dirtbag, I'm pretty sure Dirtbag Dan also has experienced shit like that. Like Dirtbag is one of those people that could go into someone else's backyard and make that his backyard. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I mean, it's an uphill battle every single time, but there is you just, you know, you figure it out.
I mean, I basically feel like, look, it's like if the crowd knows more about your opponent than they know about you, then I think that's already kind of an advantage right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely. Like you're going into a place where like your jokes should hit more if they're accurate.
Exactly.
Because there's more of a reference for that. You know what I mean? Like, but then, you know, on the flip side, like if cats don't know if my opponent, like if you random like, you know, fucking like random people who just know me walk in, I could paint whatever fucking goofy little Asian picture. You know what? Like I was laughing, I was reading online the kids talking about they're like, I hate these battles where these motherfuckers respect each other.
Oh my god!
Get the fuck out! Coming from 12-year-old kids who've never stepped in a cipher and they're fucking
from people who we don't even know are real fucking humans and probably smart bots, fucking. You know what I mean? Just programmed to go on YouTube and speak fucking bullshit to try to, I don't know, spread ignorance.
Know. For me, it's like I hate battling motherfuckers that I don't respect. I've done it like way less than I've battled people that I have like, you know, some form of respect for, or I can at least like muster up some fucking form of respect for them. And I'm the type of dude that can laugh, you know, when people are saying shit about me. But in the end of the day, like, it's not like just because me and Tantrum like have been knowing each other in this world for a long time, we're gonna go in the ring and be like, oh, like, I don't want to hurt his feelings.
It's off, man. You guys got sharp ass fangs, and it's
gonna
fucking happen.
I mean, have you seen my previous battle before this one?
Yeah,
who I battled?
Have you seen Tantrum battle his friends? Yeah. I mean, have you seen Tantrum lose friends in battle?
Nah, man, they still around. They call in, they come by.
Dude, it's basically a dirtbag. I mean, like, seriously. I mean, is it not the people that are closest to you that can hurt you the most? Right?
No doubt. I would hate to battle like
Itchy or Skylar.
Yeah, oh fuck, Skylar's. I mean, like, we have our own little battles every day, like just on some like shit talk shit. Like, you know,
hey, yo, dirtbag, you didn't pay your rent, motherfucker.
just like, you know what I mean? Like,
drink my 40 homes.
Shit on your face. What are you doing? Like, why you eat and you get shit all over your face? What are you, like a baby now? You know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm good at battling, because I'm around a bunch of people who are constantly saying terrible things about each other.
Yeah, you don't need enemies when you got friends like these.
Exactly,
right?
man. Exactly.
A friend like this will tell you something to your face way faster than anybody behind you, ever will.
Enemies stab your back, but your friends will stab you in the front, right?
Straight in the chest.
Well, it's funny, man. Like, there's so many, like, you know, like, there's the situations and battles where cats are like, you can't say that thing about me, or hey, yo, going into this battle, don't say anything about this.
Make sure you leave my mom.
Oh my God, dude.
Leave my mom out of this, man.
Like the reality is, and I could say this like comfortably, like on air to Tantrum. I don't really give a shit. I can't think of anything that I could say to you that would make you like ninja kick me in the face in the middle of a round. I cannot think of like the thing that like I would be like, oh, and then I said that shit and he just flash kicked me.
You know what? I mean, it could just be that one thing that fucking just crosses the line. Like I swear to God, Dan, if I hear one fucking Asian joke, oh my God, man, oh my God, you're getting you're getting the fist of fury, homie.
You know what I'm saying? Like the 5-finger death touch and shit. And as long as I'll stay still for the rest of the battle, and I'll be like, that was it. And then he took 5
Turn around and
steps away.
shit yourself.
Yeah, right.
Where did he get a sword?
I'm gonna live in the warehouse. But I think that really though that I mean, what could you say to me that's gonna make me go ah? Like that being said, like I can't think of the thing I could say about myself.
I've seen this guy without a beard, you know.
The thing is, Dan. A lot of the times, a lot of the times people,
We'll get there.
a lot of the times people that be trying to, say shit like, oh, you better not say this shit about me, you better not say that. I mean, like, a lot of the times, those are the people that, like, they kind of lightweight air out their own business, you know what I mean? Like, they're the ones that kind of put out, like, oh man, fucking, this so-and-so just happened to me. And then later on, they're the same type to be like, oh, you better not talk about that shit that fucking happened to me.
For instance, like Caustic goes to a foreign country, right? Our buddy Caustic goes to London to go battle this kid, Jefferson Price. And apparently this kid, Jefferson Price, has been shady with his lady or whatever, like running around, with these little battle biddies or whatever. And Caustic finds this out, writes it into his verse, because he's the type of person that writes a verse the fucking night before the battle. And then and then the dude Jefferson Price somehow finds out that Caustic's going to say that shit, and he asks him, he's like, please don't say this. So Caustic proceeds to add the fact that he begged him not to say it in there. You know what I mean? But Caustic's like, should I do it? And Madness is like, you don't know this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
You just flew across the pond to fucking battle up. You better get
He asked me, he's like, you don't know this motherfucker, but this is the reality, and this is like what Tantrum is saying. Basically, is like, look, Caustic just got to that country and he found that shit out about homie's girlfriend within like 10 hours of being in the country. Like, how much of a secret was that? You know what I mean?
Fuck
like,
Facebook.
So if you if you're that dude, if you air yourself out, prepare to be aired out in a battle. Like I'm also the dude who like doesn't get dumb shit because I know like definition. I'm like next year World Domination 4, it's just gonna be a million definition is sleeping on the floor. Drunk, fucking getting thrown out of hotel rooms jokes because like the fool just spent the whole last weekend acting a fool. That's awesome for that weekend, but in the world of battle rap, that shit will come back.
Yeah, that shit will haunt you.
People don't forget.
No.
But it's just like it's just be smart. You know what I mean? If you don't want people to air you out, then be fucking smart about the information you put out there about yourself. I mean, I really, I kind of see myself as like a really private person. I don't really share a lot of my private issues with the world, which is why like I naturally don't give a lot of people, shit to say about me. You know what I mean? Other than, whatever's the obvious shit people have been getting by, which is the race shit. You know what I mean? And Dirtbag Dan himself, like he doesn't really, expose a lot of like, no life either. So you can't really, you know what I mean?
Never.
Yeah, exactly. You got to be smart. You know what I mean? Like the reason why people get aired out is because they're dumb enough to be like, oh man, rest in peace to my homie, blah blah blah. You know what? Someone's gonna bring that shit up in your next fucking battle.
Yeah, sure. And I mean, like, fucking, that sucks. Like I hate that, and I'd hate to be in that situation if I like lost a loved one and then come up in a battle against me. You know what I mean? Like, so you're right. You know what I mean? Like, you really have to be private in this world.
So coming up 8th is going to be City Walk versus what? What do you go by other than Dirtbag Dan, Styrofoam Dan?
Oh,
Drunk Bag Dan, or just one fucking asshole with the beard.
Drunk Bag Dan. That's a fun one.
Yeah.
December 8th, Battle of the Zae. Fantastic event. Like, it's the first multinational battle as far as like multiple people come. 6 different states to come battle in San Jose, California. It's awesome. I'm stoked, man. I'm glad like that we were able to put this together, and Voice Box Battles is definitely stepping up to the plate and filming this.
Oh well. Anything you want to get at, Dirt, before we cut you out of here? Your Facebooks, your Twitters, your shouts.
Oh, man, don't get this guy started, man.
Shadow Rap. Check us out if you haven't already. And all the Battle of the Zae information is on dirtbagdanshow.com, so you find out. You can watch me and Tantrum sit there and talk hella shit, and he's hella sober, and I'm not. And then they have like the promo video where it's just us looking all like dramatic in black and white, and they're playing hella crazy music. You could watch that shit. Look at the flyer, get the address. December 8th, come out and watch us fucking wreck shop.
That's what's up.
And just for the record, Dan, is the Dirtbag Dan show over or not?
No, it's not, man.
It's not over, people.
You, dude. He's gonna have a whole round like Dirtbag Dan show's off the air. No, Dirtbag Dan show will be back.
Your fucking show failed, and so your career's gonna die, and blah blah blah.
And so has, yep. So on.
Everything's
and so
going bad.
Everything's going
People
bad.
are dead.
Shouts to Dirtbag Dan. I hope his life is really a lot better than his facial hair would have us believe.
His facial hair would.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on, guys.
You know that anytime, Dan. You got anything?
Please make sure that somebody else drives Tantrum home. Like, I don't know. I really
this
want
guy.
to know about
This guy complained. Man, do you even know the reason why Dirtbag Dan couldn't come?
drunk driving. I actually have never driven drunk in my entire life.
Wow.
I did a show with Afro Man, and he was on stage like, yo, this for all my drunk drivers out there. I was like,
What?
holy shit.
Hell
we
no.
are advocating drunk driving now.
This is for all my soon-to-be dead fans.
Oh, man.
No, shouts out to Too Short, too, because he got a DUI and then did a song like, you don't want to get you a DUI. Like, you got it short. You know what I'm talking
I'm listening
about.
to that.
You can afford to drive.
Hey, at least he lives what he spits, you know?
Yeah, drive safe.
Yeah, get some
and that
rest there,
means
Derek.
Hey, Tokyo Drift, man. That's all I got to say.
Cheer. All right. Y'all be safe, and I'll see you guys December 8th in San Jose.
All right,
More
fuck
info
boy.
at dirtbagdanshow.com.
Yeah.